Forget everything you think you know about budget SUVs. This is not a cheap car, it's a smart one. Hello and welcome back to Supercar. I'm finally back from a week-long test drive with one of the most talked about compact SUVs of the year, the all-new 2025 Dacia Duster. For years the Duster has been the benchmark for value, but this third generation has a new platform, new tech, and even a new hybrid powertrain. The big question is, does Dacia's rugged no-nonsense philosophy survive the glow-up? I spent 7 days driving it through the city, on the motorway, and even tackled a few rough country lanes. I'm giving you the honest, unvarnished truth, the good, the bad, and the surprisingly clever. Before we dive in, if you want the real-world facts on the cars that matter, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. Let's get started. First impressions? Well, this is really a design and platform revolution. Honestly, it looks a bit like a baby Jeep, but you have to wonder, does this new chassis finally banish that budget feel we've seen in the past? The first thing that hits you is the look. Dacia has absolutely nailed the rugged aesthetic here. The squared-off nose, the chunky protective cladding made from recycled material, they actually call it Starkle, and that distinctive Y-shaped lighting signature really give it a presence that, frankly, belies its price tag. It genuinely looks tougher and more modern than a lot of its more expensive rivals. But, honestly, the real story is what's underneath, the new CMF-B platform. This chassis is shared with cars like the Renault Clio and Captur, and it just completely transforms the drive. The old Duster was honest, but, let's face it, pretty agricultural. This new one though stands. It's far more refined stan, Bodestein scanner done. Noise insulation is a lot better, and the ride comfort, especially over broken city streets, is excellent. It soaks up bumps with appliancy you just don't expect. It's still not a performance SUV, but for everyday usability, the platform revolution is, without a doubt, the single biggest step forward. Powertrain prowess: mild hybrid versus full hybrid. So, which of these new electrified engines is the one to actually buy, the mild hybrid or the full hybrid? The 2025 Duster brings electrification into the mix with, two main options, the TCE 130 mild hybrid and the hybrid 140. I tested the mild hybrid, which, interestingly, is available with the 4x4 system, and it felt surprisingly punchy. The 12-volt electrical assistance provides a noticeable lift during acceleration, making town driving smooth and motorway overtakes perfectly achievable. On a week of mixed driving, I consistently saw mileage in the mid-40s mpg. The manual gearbox, however, felt a little clunky at low speeds. The full hybrid is the automatic-only option, and while it promises amazing urban efficiency, up to 80% electric driving in the city, it's also the priciest. The truth is, while the full hybrid offers better economy on paper, the value proposition of the mild hybrid is so strong, especially if you opt for the more capable 4x4 variant, that for most buyers, the cheaper TCE 130 is the sweet spot. It offers that classic Duster value combined with modern efficiency. Inside the cabin tech and practicality. Forget soft-touch plastics, the Duster's interior is about function, but is the new tech good enough? Step inside, and you'll immediately see where the money was saved, but also where the genius lies. Yes, the plastics are all hard, but they're rugged, they're durable, and frankly, they suit the car's no-nonsense character. You feel like you can throw anything at this interior. So, the major upgrade here is definitely the technology. Higher trims get this 10.1-inch touchscreen infotainment system and a 7-inch digital driver's display. The system itself is, simple and intuitive, and it includes wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which, honestly, is a huge win. Now, it's not lightning fast or anything, but it's totally usable, and, importantly, Dacia has kept proper physical controls for the climate system, which I absolutely love. But, honestly, the real hidden gem is the YouClip system. These clever little mounting points are dotted all throughout the cabin, like on the dash next to the gear lever, even in the boot, and they let you clip in accessories such as a cup holder, a phone mount, or a bag hook. It's just a genius, practical touch that really captures Dacia's focus on real-world usability. Oh, and the boot space is also very generous, especially in the 4x2 models. The driving experience. Real-world test. It's cheap, but is it actually nice to drive? Well, we took it off-road to find out. Over the past week, the Duster served as both my family carrier and my daily commuter. On the motorway, I found it to be far quieter and more stable than its predecessor. It comfortably settles in at 70 miles per hour. The steering, while light and maybe a tad vague, is perfectly adequate for a compact SUV. And, oh yes, the ride comfort? It remains a standout feature. Now, where the Duster really comes into its own is when the pavement ends. We took the 4x4 mild hybrid down some genuinely rough tracks, with its high ground clearance and selectable terrain modes, mud sand, snow, and lock. It navigates with a confidence that truly puts most of its urban-focused rivals to shame. This is a compact SUV with some serious off-road chops. However, a few issues did come to light. Some of the ADAS features, like the automatic emergency braking and traffic sign recognition, can be a bit overzealous at times. While these are legal requirements, having to turn off the lane keep assist on every drive is a bit of a mild annoyance. Plus, the hard plastics in the door armrests can become somewhat uncomfortable on those longer journeys. So, is the 2025 Dacia Duster the ultimate anti-supercar, or just another budget compromise? Let's break it down. After spending a week with the 2025 Duster, here's the truth. It's not just a good budget SUV, it's a genuinely good, honest car, period. Dacia has really moved the needle here, without sacrificing its core value. Alright, here are the key takeaways. The pros: outstanding value for money, a genuinely rugged and attractive design, excellent ride comfort, a surprisingly capable 4x4 option, and, honestly, the genius YouClip system. Now for the cons: there are hard plastics throughout the cabin, some overly sensitive ADAS alerts, and, yeah, the mild hybrid manual does require frequent gear changes. So, who should buy this car? If you need a reliable, practical, and capable family SUV that can handle a bit of rough terrain, offers a modern interior, and, won't break the bank, the Duster is simply in a class of its own. It's the ultimate antidote to the overpriced, overcomplicated modern crossover. It's the new king of affordable motoring, and I highly recommend it. Thank you so much for watching. What do you think of the new Duster? Is the value proposition just too strong to ignore? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. We have more in-depth reviews coming up, so make sure you've hit subscribe. Would you like me to create a breakdown of the 4 main trim levels for the 2025 Dacia Duster: Essential, Expression, Journey, and Extreme, and compare their value? With